Well, good morning. I am back in the kitchen. It's about 10:15. We've just kind of had a pretty relaxing morning so far. Good morning, Maria. What are you going to do today?
Play what I played yesterday.
Like Prairie Girl. And we've got Joe. Good morning, Joe. What are you singing into today? Really?
Phone number.
You need a phone number?
Go app.
Okay, I'm not sure what that's about today, but what I have here is a sink full of green peppers. I'm going to get these rinsed up and then I'm going to get these all diced. I will put these into freezer bags, and some of them will just be left in the freezer for like using in whatever I need for the next year. What's that? Who's scaring me?
I was going to try scaring.
And then we will also be pulling these out of the freezer for salsa as the tomatoes ripen up. So I need to rinse these, and I'm going to try to enlist the help of some of these kids here.
Mom, why are you so
Sorry.
So the salsa is over here from last night.
I can't wait to have
Every
some.
single one of them sealed up.
That's
You're listening for kind of a tinny sound instead of a hollow sound. They all sealed. Not too hard, okay, Peter? So we'll get those lit. Seriously?
You didn't hear that on camera.
Yes, we will hear that on camera. So I'm going to get these labeled up and put those in the pantry in a little while, but first, green peppers.
Could I help?
When you're all done, absolutely.
Like what? Could I help?
I have cucumbers out there and cucumbers in here that are going to need to be peeled. You could peel them all the way, or you could just do the strips of peeling.
Like hot peppers or something?
Nah.
Like jalapeno?
Not the jalapenos, because I don't have gloves that are the right size for you.
There are 2 jalapenos in this pile, somewhere in there.
Oh, brothers. Okay, so I just got in a
Right
text
here?
that my grocery pickup from Aldi is ready to be picked up. So I'm going to be heading into town. I also have to stop at Walmart to get a few things there.
one.
They didn't have any available pickup times for quite a while, and I just needed a few things all at once. So, okay. I'm going to leave these kiddos home.
This
Sam
one.
is
Yeah,
going to keep
totally.
things under control here. They're going
I'm
to
not eating
continue
anymore.
to do that bowl of jalapenos and all of these peppers. And I kind of wrote
These two.
I wrote instructions for them.
No.
Anyway, that's what's going to go down here.
Jalapenos?
So we will see you
What's a
guys
jalapeno?
later on. Bye. Love you.
Where are you going?
I'm going.
See ya.
I'm going to the grocery store.
Leave.
Thanks.
No.
Bye.
Go.
Love you.
Bye.
Stay.
Stay. Please don't go.
Go.
Okay, I gotta go really. Good afternoon, everybody. It's 3:30 now. I did run and do my grocery pickup, then I had to run actually into Walmart because maybe I mentioned that I couldn't get a grocery pickup time for today at all. So I ran into Walmart, got home. Warren had already made some lunch for everybody, and so I basically scarfed down a little lunch, and here we are. It's already 3:30. Sam and Peter, while I was gone this morning, they got a whole lot of green peppers cut up. This is a double batch worth for salsa. So we have 2 batches, 2 double batches of salsa of green peppers and 3 double batches of jalapenos. And then Peter is working on our 3rd batch of green peppers. I just spent some time cutting the remainder of the jalapenos into rings. And in this pot, I have 2 cups of water. There are 3 garlic cloves in there. And then I also, this is the last of my 6 cups of vinegar. I'm going to bring this to a boil. And I'm going to let this boil hard for 5 no, I'm going to bring it to a boil. Then I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for 5 minutes. And we're going to pour this brine over top of all of those jalapeno rings. These will be served on top of nachos, or you could even serve them on burgers. I mean, really, whatever you want. I could put a whole jar into, let's say, like a beef roast or something like that, and do kind of spicy beef, something like that. Just all kinds of uses. I am going to do really little jars though, because you don't oftentimes need a whole lot of jalapenos. So Peter, I'm going to give you the option if you want to put on a glove and pack these into little jars, or do you want to keep cutting green pepper? Do you need
I'll pack them into a little.
Okay, you need a green pepper cutting break? Okay, I'll cut green pepper and you'll pack these.
Only one glove?
No, you should probably put 2 gloves on. All right, so all the jars are set to go. I have 9 of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all of these into my canner. I should be able to if I kind of squeeze them in there. So these jars are going to have to process in the boiling water bath canner for 10 minutes. We're having to take a little detour here because tonight we have a couple places that we have to go. So we're going to have supper a little early, and I'm just making frozen pizzas, but I did want to roast up some vegetables. So I'm just using the air fryer here, or I'm using like my toaster oven, but the air fry, what do you call it? The air fry control or setting. There we go. And I'm just going to air fry up these vegetables. So I have just kind of a whole variety here. You can see I'm going to put those in for about 25 minutes. I do know that some of these, like the zucchini, is probably going to get done sooner, as are the peppers, and you know, the cauliflower is going to take the longest, but it just is what it is. I'm not going to stop it halfway and monkey around. I'm just going to put it in and have some soft and some crunchy. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic salt on here. I think that would be a good flavoring tonight. Hi there, it is Tuesday now. So I know when I started this, it happened to be Sunday, and I said I was going to do a Sunday prep, right? And what happened is, you know, just life. So I don't think that I got quite as much accomplished that day as I had wanted to. I did get a double batch of salsa canned up though, and that really was the most important. So today I did take down all of the salsa that I had over here, and I also had the jalapenos that I canned up from yesterday. Very happy that I got that done. I'm back in the kitchen. This is going to be the last day of this video though. Because I originally thought it was going to be Sunday prep and I was going to show a lot of things, and then I didn't. I just thought, let's keep the food thing going for 3 days. It is lunchtime. We homeschooled this morning. Sam has taken off for the day. He actually is taking 2 classes at a local high school and is going to be playing football this year. He's very excited, a little bit nervous about that starting up today. So yeah, so I'm really hoping that all goes well for him with that. Amber is home today. She has 2 online classes to do, so she is kind of holed up in her room working on that. And I'm in the kitchen. I did, like I said, I did homeschool with the little kids and Sam this morning, and now it's 11:45. We need to get some stuff going. I need to stop talking so much all the time. I have 2 tablespoons of butter melting here in my cast iron, and I'm going to make up some just like skillet corn. I have a bag of frozen corn here. I think I'm going to run that under some cold water. while I get the rest of it going here. So what I'm going to do, I have a small bell pepper and I have this little tiny jalapeno. I'm going to cut that up in just a second, but I'm going to get these two things sauteing in the butter. Since I'm only doing one jalapeno, I am not going to do the glove thing today. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Let's hope. And I am going to almost mince the jalapeno because I really don't want a huge bite. I just put in a teaspoon of cumin. And I'm going to saute that around, or mix that in a little bit. And then I'm going to put in my corn. Yes. I also am going to put in just a little bit of this onion here. That's about probably a tablespoon. It's pretty well minced all up from... It's left over from making salsa. So I'm going to put that in here. And I do have a little cilantro outside on the patio. I'm going to grab a little sprig of that. And that is going to be it for skillet corn. Amber and I think, are going to eat this for lunch.
Mom,
And
can I help you with anything?
can you help with anything? Well, right now you could get butter and some bread, and we're going to make some grilled cheese, okay?
I'll cut up peppers.
I can cut up green peppers.
Okay, you want to cut up the rest of those peppers? Good. Those are garden pickles. Yes, they are. Okay, so also for lunch today, we did have frozen pizza last night, so I'm going to warm that up. We do have 2 days worth of leftover corn on the cob. I'll be warming that. We have some grapes. We have a little bit of macaroni and cheese. We have pickles. I have some tomatoes. Oh, these I'm going to throw into the skillet corn. And then I have a couple pieces of cheese. So I'm just going to put together a lunch out of all of that, as well as making a few grilled cheese for whoever wants one of those as well.
Like beach day, cotton pepper and beach days. Like the stand looks like a beach.
Put more color for like the wall.
Okay, lunch is all done, and I really like the skillet corn like that. It's such a good thing. Peter taught Maria how to dice peppers, right? Oh, you're really using that knife. Wow, okay. All right. And so they are finishing up on the last of the green peppers that need to be diced. Well, that we picked. We still have like another couple bushel baskets out there. But anyway, I just thought this afternoon here I would still... I thought this afternoon here I would still take you guys along on food prep before we wrap this video up here. I am going to make Snickerdoodles. I'm not sure if I've ever made Snickerdoodles on camera and shown you guys my recipe for that. We're going to do Snickerdoodles, and then I'm also going to make something that I'm actually editing a What's for Dinner video right now, and in there I made it's called like slow simmered steak or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to get that ready to make again for supper. And yeah, so I just figured that I'd bring you guys along in this rainy day. Let's peek at the thermometer there. It's not even 50. It hasn't been above 50 all day. So just a chilly day here for starting out September. Hey Joe.
Mom, is it?
What were you looking for?
December?
You're a turd.
Don't call me that. That's not nice. I don't like that language.
Mom, is it September, December?
Nope. September, October, November, December.
So how many months away until my birthday?
About 3 months till your birthday. I like your Woody.
A month is 30 days.
Show us what Woody does.
Or 29.
Pull his string.
I learned 30 days.
Getting sleepy now.
That's how I feel on this rainy day. So the recipe book that I use is the Farmhouse Christmas one, and that is where, shh, guys in the background, shh. So I did want to just point out that one of the things I oftentimes do is use sticky notes, and I write the recipe name on it, especially for cookbooks where I only use a couple of the recipes out of there. It just helps me to remember. So if you find yourself in that predicament, constantly paging through, knowing it's in this cookbook, just use a sticky note and make like a little tab. It's so helpful. Another thing that I will do too is on the very back page of a cookbook, I will write down the page numbers of all my favorite recipes. That's another way to kind of keep track of it easily.
Yeah. Do you like celery?
Because I
I just, you did it just enough.
yeah, you better.
4, so I have more.
Yeah,
That's what I was baptized in. I have not seen any recipes for Snickerdoodles that actually call for vanilla, but I do feel like that's the secret ingredient. That, and of course the cream of tartar.
What are we doing?
That's really important when doing Snickerdoodles, to be sure that you have a really, really cinnamony sugar mixture to roll your cookie balls in. There's nothing worse than a Snickerdoodle without enough cinnamon.
And since I can't get in the middle, I placed it right here, so it'd be 230.
Uh-huh.
That looks so good.